Hey y'all, it's Mo9. Hi. Today we're talking about karmic cycles. What karmic cycle are you in and ways to navigate it? We've got 4 choices here. So we've got 4 choices. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Take your time, pick whichever pile you are drawn to, and I'll see you in your pile. Hey, pile 1. We're talking about your karmic cycle, your current karmic cycle. Let's get right into it. You got 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Queen of Wands. You are in a karmic cycle of competition. This is something that has affected your confidence and the things that you want to build for yourself. This is saying, don't participate. You're your own person. A lot of the reasons you enter these competitive spaces is to prove yourself and to heal some emotions that you've had that are triggered or connected to your past. I said it, the past, and the 6 of Cups came up, which is all about your past. You have to heal from triggers of the past, so you don't feel like you're constantly in a competitive space. You don't have to do shit. I mean, this is just a tarot reading, but this is saying it is in your best interest to do so. There's a lot of feeling like if I prove myself, then I'm worthy, but it's really like I'm already worthy, bro. I don't have to prove myself. Yeah. You're very passionate about the things you do, and you can. So here's the thing with the wands. These are like passionate in ways of. Sorry. The 5 and the 2 of Wands are passionate like, I have to prove myself, I have to prove my point, I have to make this decision type energy. But the Queen of Wands, she ain't got to prove nothing. She's just on pursuits of passion. She knows herself. She doesn't have to prove herself. She doesn't even care what the next person thinks. And it's time to heal from the past so that you can get what you want and get the confidence that you deserve. Why? Because you're the Empress. And you deserve to have great things. You deserve to affirm yourself. You deserve to heal from mother wounds or any sort of wounds of the past. You deserve it. You don't have to prove yourself. It's time to heal from spaces and things in the past that made you feel like you had to prove yourself. There is no need for competition. There's a lot of yeah, it's time to take action as far as like, and be honest with yourself as far as how the past affects you, what you think of luxury, what you think of getting what you want, what it makes you think about yourself in general, your confidence, you as a person. It's time to heal from these mother wounds. It's time to affirm yourself, affirm your talents. And like, it's easier said than done, knowing yourself and dealing with competition, because there's always going to be somebody trying to compete because they're on their healing journey. It's important for you to recognize your healing journey, your talents, be in spaces that affirm you, take action on the things that inspire you. I asked ways that you could affirm yourself, and you got the Ace of Cups. It's time to surround yourself with healthier people. People who know their talent in reference to themselves and don't compare themselves to others. People who aren't competitive. It's time to be around people where you can express yourself and be your own person, and they're not gonna shit on you. This is how to use this stuff. You got the Five of Wands again. That's why I like using multiple decks. Yeah. Competitive spaces are not where you need to be. You got the Four of Swords again. And the Hierophant. It's who you associate with. No more dictators. No more people who compete to trigger others. It's time to heal from that. It's time to remove yourself from spaces where people trigger you. That's really it. It's like competition is not your thing. It's not healthy competition. It's just really trying to be perceived as the best. Excuse me. So it's important now than ever to make sure you're healing from your past traumas. You are understanding that certain spaces triggered those traumas, and there needs to be a level of being around people and community that really actually want to see you win, that don't see other people's progress as competition, that don't want to just be powerful in the moment. Let's get an additional message. I respect the people that I work with, and they respect me. I make large amounts of money with people that I love. This could be a workplace dynamic that's toxic, but yeah, you gotta surround yourself with people that have respect for humanity and respect for you. And this will allow you to succeed in the things that you're doing, especially your career. That was it. Thanks for watching, y'all. You already know. Make sure you're liking the videos. Check out my other videos. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I have great things in the description box that you can check out. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Hey, Pile 2. Let's talk about your karmic cycle. Got the Two of Pentacles. Ooh. The Tower. And the Seven of Swords. Okay. So there may be a karmic connection that you go back and forth into, or connections that are karmic. People, I use the term very loosely as far as like karmic connections. It's really like hanging out or holding on or being around people who don't necessarily have your best interest. If someone tells you who they are or shows you who they are, girl, believe them. Believe them, friend. There's a lot of doing stuff, getting a tower moment, and then not applying the lesson. Maybe just thinking, what was me? But yep, there's a cycle around determination and getting sidetracked and having to rebuild off of getting distracted or juggling a lot of people, a lot of responsibilities. Let's see what. Oh, it is people. With the strength card clarifying, it's very much like an ego thing. No shade, but making sure you're doing things for the right reasons. Is this to boost your ego? Or nah? You're strong enough to make it through things that you experience, and you're able to show your strengths without being aggressive or showing malice. Let these moments of reconstruction and these tower moments that feel like you have to start over, it's important to take the lesson as you rebuild and utilize it as something that pushes you in the right direction or keeps you focused on your goals. Some passionate pursuits do take time and it can be triggering, but the thing is, you can sometimes get distracted through, while things are taking time, you have a tendency to get distracted either from relationships or just sidetracked from other things, and it puts you in this. Your karmic cycle is about staying on track and keeping focus even when things are slow. Your karmic cycle has a lot to do with learning when things go wrong and then applying what you've learned. It's important to have faith in your abilities and your talents, and to understand that another person can affirm your talents and the great things about you, but you need to be able to do it yourself. Yeah, there's a cycle here that keeps going. A cycle of that's holding you back with the death card and the devil. It could be you're triggered by transition. But there's a major or this could be also an addiction to following passionate pursuits that aren't healthy for you. For being all lust and ambition, but no determination. So it's a matter of really utilizing what you've learned to help you propel forward when things go wrong or awry, or you run into somebody that's a ding-dong face. It's important to work with others. Are you married? It's time to really celebrate yourself and others. Do things that allow you to have a good time with people. spend time with people that celebrate you, that love you. And that's where a lot of that's going to come from. The people you surround yourself with will renew your faith. Yourself and the things around you. And you can also have faith that you'll be able to free yourself from any sort of addictive patterns or cycles here. It is possible. Karmic cycles. It's important to, again, it's who you surround yourself with and how you learn from them and what you learn from them is what's going to help you the most in this karmic cycle, especially if it involves rebuilding. Who helps you stay determined? Who affirms your talents? Who reminds you that you're awesome? Are you aware that things take time? Are you able to apply the lessons that you've learned from things not going right? It's like a trial and error. It's like experimenting until you get it right. And you can get it right. Let's get an additional message. Y'all don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Check out the description box. You can find ways to find me on other social media platforms, as well as my website, and there's a Patreon. Girl, didn't I just say this? And you heard me shuffle. What is in my heart shows up in my environment. I will make healthy actions towards changing the world. Your environment really matters. I just posted something like a coconut tree can't grow in the tundra. Like, environments matter. And what you learn from them and how you apply what you've learned matters as well. So it's important to do that. All right, y'all, that was your reading. Thank you so much for watching. You already know what it is. Hit that description box. You'll find my website, other ways to find me. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Hey, Pile 3. Do you feel like people try to entrap you or imprison you constantly? Always trying to catch you or keep you caught up in something? Let's talk about your karmic cycle. Got the 4 of Wands, the 6 of Wands. People mess with you hard. I was going to cuss, but my baby's here. They mess with you hard. Girl, King of Wands. Girl. Sorry. Let me get it all out. Princess of Swords. Prince of Swords. High Priestess. 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. People come for you. I'm sorry, you in a karmic cycle of people coming for you. The more confident you are, the more people learn from you, the more action you take, the more wisdom you share, the more prosperity you receive. And people try to end that for you. And that is your karmic cycle. I'm sorry that you're in it. It's like people coming for you. Let's see here. Your strength really makes people have to reevaluate everything that they are, everything that they've ever been. You've probably shut people down kindly, but it hurt the depths of their soul because you were so accurate with your information. You're very accurate with your information. If you read somebody to filth, it'll be like really calm. They'll be like, oh, God, these children grew up. She got so much Mercury in her chart, girl. Ugh. Anyways, where was I? Yeah. If you've ever read somebody the house down boots, you probably didn't even raise your voice. They were probably like, me, 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 me. And you were like, well, you obviously have low self-esteem because you got a big back. You know, like, and patriarchy tells us that we should compete and hate each other's bodies and hate our own bodies, but you should just stop trying to pick on people and learn to love yourself. And then they're like, oh shit, everyone's like, oh, she was right, you hate yourself, that's why you pick on people, you know. Like, it's that, like, your strength, your power really intimidates people. People try to lock you in on their bullshit or tear you down, knock you down a peg type energy because you're smart. Because you're smart, smart, smart. And not only are you smart, but you do the research. Like, you're like, well, I read these 4 books on the subject and you're wrong. But it's like, also, there will be people that are like leaders in their field, but mostly because of their social clout, and you're like a leader because of your intellect and your passions and how you can apply them, your wisdom, your intuitiveness, your ability to heal. Like, you're a leader for not because you suck up to people. And that triggers motherfuckers who've been sucking up their whole life to try to get a spot. Ooh, I cussed. She got her headphones on now. People watch you and learn from you, and then they apply that shit and it works for them, and that even makes other people even more mad. Yeah, people can change their luck by paying attention to you, or they could change their luck by coming for you. You know where the luck changes there, or you know where the luck changes there. So I want you to know, before I even go any further in this, that you are highly celebrated. You know when people say blessed and highly favored? That. Thank you, Asha. That's, oh, I feel so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
You look cute.
Thank you.
You just need pretend lipstick.
Okay, you got my pretend lipstick? How's it going? It's cute?
Good, yes.
Okay.
You just have to look in the mirror.
Okay. So listen, a hater's gonna hate and come for you. It's annoying, but it's what you gotta deal with. It's actually, I mean, I hate when people say this, but it's technically a compliment, because you're that person. Your ideas really work for you. You're very good at researching things and applying what you've learned. This is what you should do about them. The star card. Just keep shining. Just keep doing you. Being a Betty. Yeah. You're in this cycle because you have a powerful future ahead of you. You have great things coming in for you. You did the work. You put in that. Your actions bring in great things for you. So if you're feeling deterred or swayed or whatever, like, you're making it happen, Captain. And that's why people come for you. And I'm sorry, because it is annoying. It is annoying. Your karmic cycle is to always have these people try to create endings for you. Especially when you're in your winning season. This could be the current cycle, but according to these cards, it's just how your life goes. Beautiful. So, I was just saying beautiful because my daughter has a fake phone and she's taking selfies with it. So, yeah. With the death card here, you're ending cycles. You're a healer. The actions that you take end cycles. They end. It's funny because these are all cards of endings. But here, it's like people trying to create tragic endings where when you end cycles, it's an uplifting experience. It's a freeing experience. With the people that come for you, they create endings that are limiting and make you have to start over sometimes. I said how to deal with them, and it's just like work with people that celebrate you and keep doing things that are out of the norm. Keep going in your own direction towards the things that inspire you and bring you wealth. Don't follow anybody's blueprint. You're really great. You are the blueprint. Blueprint. Let's get an additional message for you. Thanks for watching, awesome person. Keep succeeding. Keep doing you. We got an additional message. Make sure you're liking this video or subscribing to the channel if you're not subscribed. Check out the description box. You can find ways to follow me on other platforms, but also support the channel. I am loved despite my failures and defeats. I can heal from my defeats and be successful. Success is always available to me. Yeah, they tried you. Yeah, you may have had to start over for some things, or people really sabotage stuff for you in large ways. But they didn't stop the boat. They ain't stopped the show. They haven't stopped you, and they won't be able to stop you. I said what I said. Go ahead and like this video, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Hey, Pile 4. It's important to ask yourself what you're fighting for, and if it's even worth it, or should you just go home? We're talking about your karmic cycles that you're currently in. Not appreciated. Ooh. I don't think you're being appreciated for your kindness. Also, there's a thing where you like are kind to others to help with a sense of loneliness. It needs to be reciprocated. Yeah, there's some stagnancy here because there's no reciprocity. Your karmic cycle has a lot to do with why you help others. Okay. Yeah, it's time to make friends, but not by doing stuff for them. Sometimes you may like do some kindness and expect it in return, or expect it to create a friendship for you. I don't know. Check your motives on like why you do things for people. Yeah. You want fulfilling relationships that are reciprocal. And you're able to get that, and you're able to get out of this sense of loneliness, but it needs to be like you need to go out there and find people. I'm sorry. You gotta go find the people. It's going to take time to find these people. It's going to take time to have relationships that work, and you're going to need time to invest in those relationships and have those people invest in you. But here's the thing. it's all about how you approach the relationship. You don't have to do things for people to get them to be your friend. That's the cycle. That's the karmic cycle here. You don't have to overextend yourself to be a good friend. Do what you can and make sure it's reciprocal and you're not constantly just pouring into people. I'm not saying like, oh, I buy you a sandwich, you gotta buy me a sandwich next week. It's not like that. People do what they can. You know, if your friend is on freaking like food stamps and they get you a little snack off the stamps, you know, that is like, that's their version of kindness. That's the level that they can do. If they give you a compliment, if they affirm you, if they don't have no money at all and all they're doing is complimenting you and affirming you and telling you about great things about yourself, that is also a great exchange. And then they have your back when you're not around type stuff. Like, there's a cycle of overextending yourself, and you don't need to do that because you are a really good friend. And there are people out there that maybe you even talk to now that appreciate you and want to do kind things for you. You're going through this karmic cycle because you want to be the top person. You want to be the person people go to.
Sorry.
And this is a way to get to it. There needs to be more integrity. That's the death card again, by the way. 2 death cards. There needs to be, it's like cycles. There needs to be more integrity in your approach. You have all this emotional intelligence. You're a great person to talk to. You're very kind. You can be honest when you're not trying to, you know, overextend to make friends. I feel like people think it's like, oh, you're doing it out of like, ooh, this person's gonna like me, like tricking the person. No, I feel like mostly you're tricking yourself because you're like, I have to do this. If I do this, they'll like me. People don't get to experience this. So if I do this, da 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 da, like, no. It's important to make friendships based off of mutual interest. Take your time with friendships. Talk to people about deep stuff you want to talk about when you feel safe. See if someone can converse with you in the depths that you feel comfortable conversing in. Like, what you guys like to talk about is similar. Someone who likes to do nice things. Someone who likes to experience comfort and joy and kindness and honesty. Yeah, it's time to make the decision. The time is now. Yeah, it's time to move on from the cycle of overextending yourself. You ain't gotta do all that. Friendships are a lot more mutual and they can take time. Take time before you like throw it all in. Before you go above and beyond to invest your energy into somebody or people or communities or jobs. It's gonna help you. Take your time. Okay. Let's do an additional message. Y'all don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. I have some deals on my website. I have some items for sale that you can check out. And there is a Patreon. Let's get this last message. This says, I make time to work on my ambitions. I make time to work on myself. I invest in myself and my ambitions. Don't pour into others more than you do yourself. Fill your cup first. You can't pour from an empty cup. And you shouldn't have to. And there's no need to overextend yourself. I feel like if a lot of this like following your ambition thing will also help you find people who have mutual interests that like the same things and support each other. All right, y'all. That was it. Karmic cycles. Weird. I hope this was helpful, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.